Now we're recording.
Damn it! No. Justin, you're a bit.
Nope, I'm bringing it in. I'm bringing it in. I'm calling DM rights.
Down, Sahara. No, move. Move.
Get a wood
No.
on.
Move.
I still circumvented the majority of it. But,
Jesus Christ.
what-
Hi. Hold on.
Hey,
I mean,
Helen,
fucking-
listen to me yelling.
Let me mute myself. Please go on.
Last time, on Thunder Ice and Everything Nice, you all had gathered back at your safe house, where you're staying while you're in town, to discuss next steps, but primarily, to have a little Winter's Day exchange. There was a conversation with Pell and Helu, and Sedge, about what happened, Helu's foray into the Feywild for a brief moment, as well as Sedge's dragon mark. But yeah, you then exchange gifts between you all and Oscar, having a very pleasant night all around. Just a good opportunity to chill out. The next morning, which is day 2 of the festival, you all awoke to find that Selma had found her way in, citing that Marcus had left her a message, had left her a sign that he wanted to talk. Let's see. There was some talking between, it sounded like Selma and Sedge regarding updates on Elmas. And there was some talk between Selma and Marcus regarding some things he had put in motion last time.
Also a request for a little bit of something from an elf that has a pasta name.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Zelvani, was it? Yeah.
What?
Who the fuck do we know named Fettuccine?
His name's not Fettuccine.
Bow tie? Angel hair?
No, hold on. Give me a
Wasn't
minute.
wasn't it Zelvani or something?
I'm finding it. I have like 3 different docs. Symphony.
Symphony, not Zelvani. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, some updates, some requests, and some plans in motion. There was a... I can't really call it anything other than a bit of a cat fight.
Oh gosh, I totally forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. between
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's if the other cat was even putting up a fight, and we're like, it, or like, really.
The other cat didn't have to put up a fight.
Yeah.
It was like a kitten going up against an adult cat. I'm sure you can all guess who's the kitten in this scenario.
Selma.
An idea. Sure.
Yeah, really,
Sure.
Selma.
But, yeah, this ended with Selma getting blasted with a magic missile. Before she left, I believe we ended session shortly after. I think Blossom had left to clear her head, effectively. There was also some discussion about what you guys want to do in regards to Candlekeep and travel to there. Yeah. Is there anything I'm missing?
Helu and Pell left exit, like stage left, real quick when the cat fight started.
Yep.
And this is me asking, did we decide how we're getting to Candlekeep? Or were you still dicking around on that?
I know there was some discussion about, like, overland versus maybe sea travel. I don't entirely know if a consensus was reached.
I
Okay.
guess whatever's the fastest route.
Well, the fastest is sea travel. Flat out.
Mm, okay.
But that means we won't get to stop in Leyland.
No, here's
Sea
here's
travel
the
it
thing.
is.
We
here's-
walk back.
Yeah, here's before I like head off. My argument is that sea travel down, foot travel back. That way we are going the fastest possible, and we get there, handle it without. Because knowing us, we're gonna find something that distracts us on the way down, and we're gonna like
True.
fucking
Yeah.
meander and get distracted. Let's just, and obviously shit can still happen on the sea, but at the very least, we're on our way there.
We are self-contained in the boat.
Agreed. Yes,
We
yes.
cannot steer the boat
Let's
because we are not the
distract it.
captain of the ship.
Anyway, I'm gonna head to bed now. Good night.
Good
I cast
night.
proficiency with sea
Night,
travel.
Bard.
Good night.
When Parm comes back, we're gonna like he's gonna spawn in on like a half broken ship. We're gonna be castaways
Oh
on a small
my
island,
Yeah, we'll be
leaving us
Castaway.
alone.
We are
Don't tempt me.
me.
I got Barb to start singing it. Oh, son of a bitch. I ate dairy, so now I have to go. I will be back.
Okay, you did this to yourself.
I know. Shut up. Fuck you. I
R.I.P.
will
to
be
chat.
back. Continue on.
Okay. Yeah. So we can pick up there with Halu and Pell have left. I think Blossom has gone off to cool. Which leaves
Mm-hmm.
Marcus and Sedge. Marcus and Sedge and Ylif in the safe house. So Ylif is probably returning to sleep.
I will say to jump off this whole idea, and seeing as how Blossom just left, Marcus is going to do what he usually does and keep himself busy, to push away all the negative things happening in his life. So I like to think that maybe he has some connections that might help us commandeer a boat or something, or find someone who can take us down without too much hassle. So maybe he leaves to start setting that in motion to find someone suitable.
Okay.
If you find someone suitable, try getting a thotty who's a hottie.
All right, putting that Marcus, make sure to type, write that down on the top of the list.
Bless you, baby.
Give me 1 second. I actually remember that I had done some Googling to figure out how long it would take from Neverwinter to Baldur's Gate. Well, specifically Candlekeep, but let's see. Yeah, you head off to go procure a boat. Just to let's see here. So the way that it'll have to work with sea travel is that you will have to stop it. It will be from Neverwinter to Baldur's Gate, because
I love that idea.
because Candlekeep is like on a cliff. There is no
Yeah, you're
port
just-
into Candlekeep.
Oh yeah, closest port. That makes total sense. I think it would be a great opportunity to, if Helu decides to drop in and quickly check on their stuff. So I like that idea.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be about a little under a month to get to Baldur's Gate, and then a little over a week from Baldur's Gate to Candlekeep.
Huh. So a month out at sea.
Yeah, roughly.
Ah,
Sahara,
that is cool.
how'd you
Interesting.
open the calculator?
Can I ask, does that mean that we have like a limited downtime on the boat in terms of things that you can do on a boat as downtime?
Yeah, you would, assuming that nothing happens.
Okay. Good to know. Something to think about that.
Yeah. Does anyone in particular have something they want to do while you all are scattered about, or should I focus on you setting up your the boat trip? I don't know if Kate, you had anything in mind.
No, I think Blossom, slightly annoyed with Selma, just like starts wandering the whole city, for better or for worse.
Oh god.
I think just exploring the various different markets on main streets to catch tourists and probably ends up spending way too much money on like little knickknacks and kitsch objects
Mm-hmm.
just to
totally
make her
scam.
self feel better.
Yeah, I do. Do you want to point out that we had some messages discussing potential things that could happen? But I
Yep.
will leave that for now, and maybe I'll come back to that.
That's up for you to decide when that happens. I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah. But yeah, you're already on the harbor. Or actually, said, did you want to do anything in particular?
I do try and go to Father Augustus's like little area where he died.
His
At
house.
some point, his house. That yes, yes, his house. That's what I meant to say. I'm
Okay.
not sure why I didn't. I do try to be stealthy about it, like covering the face or whatever like that, and whatchamacallit, not wearing my paladin armor
Yeah.
just in case I get recognized.
With the festival and how there are so many people in there, it's actually a lot easier, I imagine, to slip away in between the crowd. So if you want to go roll me a stealth check with, and if you're not wearing your armor, you don't get disadvantage on this.
Well, I have mithril armor anyway, so I don't.
Oh,
usually
true.
it this way.
But yeah, go ahead and roll
Uh,
stealth.
Oh, minus one to dex. Come on, and I don't have my dice. A 10.
Okay. You think you made it there without being caught. Again, there's a lot of people. You are getting a bit jostled around. If you are covering your face in some way, you can rest assured that even if someone did see you, they probably don't know that it's you right away. Though you might get some strange looks, as you are an unfamiliar sight in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm unfamiliar, but I do know my way around still, so
Yeah.
I feel like it's even more off-putting for people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get to his house. I assume there's a whole bunch of other gifts and things like that there.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, this like house with darkened windows, and there is like a little like memorial right in front of it, with a
Yeah.
variety of things set up on it.
And I kind of take out my last trinket that I got from the market. Something simple, but still kind of like a statement piece. It's just a copper brooch of a peace lily that I just kind of put with all the other little gifts and keepsakes that people of the River District have given him.
Yeah. You add it to the pile, and yeah, add your piece to his little memorial.
And that's pretty much all I do.
Okay.
I got the answers that I seek from Selma. And Sedge is just like, things are looking up. Maybe. Maybe. Don't trust her, but can't deny the work that she does is good.
Yep. Although it is worth noting that I don't think you still don't know who or how he was killed.
Sure don't. All I know is like a poison of some sort. Just like, who fucking killed this man?
Mhm.
Then tried to frame me. Who was it? I'll put the fear of God in them before I cut their throat out. Maybe.
All right. And then we can shuffle over to Marcus. You know, your safe house is like on the harbor, so it's easy enough to head over to the harbor, to find a ship. Not a whole lot of passenger ships, are
Very
here. It's by your connections that I think you can someone who would be able to.
Like someone already kind of heading to Baldur's Gate, anyways.
Yeah. Though it looks like they're set to sail, like after the festival ends. But, you know, you find the ship on the dock. You can see people loading it up. I think there's probably like um the man you probably know as like the captain of this ship, who is seemingly going over the cargo that's being loaded and unloaded, as he's like just overseeing things.
Looking at his little ledger.
Yeah, and you can approach him.
That I will do. Hello, can I have a moment of your time?
Is this important?
You could say. Well, it's important if you're looking to load up some extra cargo.
Do you mean that literally, or are you looking for a ride?
All right.
Okay. Well,
It's me and 4 others.
I see.
I've heard that you're heading to Boulder's Gate anyway, so figured that maybe you might want some more coin in your pocket.
Sure, but that will be less space for cargo and crew if I have to house 5 passengers.
Yeah, 5. Not asking for anything too fancy. Hell, I can sleep on a sack of potatoes.
Well, it'll be extra for the winter months.
That's fair enough. But yeah, I'm more than happy to offset whatever cost that might occur from you not being able to load as much cargo as you normally could. Just looking for a safe and steady ride down to Boulder's Gate.
Yep, let's see. I am pulling up the price. Let's see here.
Is it 2,000 gold? I don't think that's in the budget.
It is in the budget. We
Not
have.
really. How much do we have left?
Let's go to party funds.
I feel like we don't have as much.
We need more diamonds for Revivify, by the way.
Oh.
Nah.
Maybe Sedge can do that while he's outside.
Yeah.
Kurt,
Do that.
platinum, 5,370 gold, including gems, 200 silver, and 28 copper, as well as things we can sell or trade.
I will go buy some Revivify diamonds if you can before we leave.
Yeah, you can find a jeweler's. Let's see here. Well, normally it's about a silver piece per mile per person, which is it's about 900 miles. Oh, hold on. Actually, sorry, this is probably overland that I'm looking
Ship.
at, and not by ship. Hey, let's see here.
I was gonna say 900 miles is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this was looking at overland miles. Give me a second. This is going to take me a hot minute while I am referencing a map, so. Here we go. This one has a legend. Where the fuck is a pencil? There it is. No, that's actually looking at this map. It is about 1,000 miles
Ooh.
oversea.
Oof. Oofies.
Okay, what is that in money terms?
Yep, give me a second.
Because that might be, we might be starting to scrape the bottom of the barrel, guys. We might have to go on and kill another dragon, sort of.
That's about 100 gold per person.
100 gold per
Total.
person? Okay.
Okay.
But he's like, all right, it is 1 silver per. Normally, one silver per mile per person. But for winter months, let's see.
Just imagine bro has one of those fantasy...
Abacus.
Yeah.
Click, 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 click. I don't even know how those work.
200 per person 200 gold per person.
200 gold per person. So that's 1,000 gold. Interesting.
That's 5, so that's 1,000 per mile.
Effectively, he's bumping it up to 2 silver per mile per person.
Due to it being the winter months. Obviously, because whatever he's unloading is gonna go for more down in Baldur's Gate. So
What's the math, Jen? I can't do math.
that's 1,000 gold.
It's about 1,000 miles oversea, which is 20 days of travel ish. You'll be at sea for about a month. That is 2,000 silver, which divided by 10, because 10 silver is 1 gold. That is 200 gold per person total for the whole trip.
So
Okay, so
2,000
1,000.
gold. 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
For the whole
1,000
trip.
gold.
Okay.
1,000 gold. Okay. That seems fair enough, but I have a proposition for you.
All right, let's hear it.
That's so shady.
I'm sorry, you can't get over Bones in the background. That's so shady. No, this is a legit proposition. Okay. Me and my friends are avid and accomplished adventurers. I have 2 magic casters and 3 pretty hardy fighters. What do you say to a discount for our added value to the crew? It's a month-long trip. I'm sure you could always use the extra protection.
And on the off chance we encounter nothing at sea, you sit around doing nothing.
I mean, that's insurance for you.
Yeah, we're sailors. We've had plenty of experience on the sea, longer than you have, I imagine.
I mean, I've had my experience out at sea. I know how dangerous it can be, how unpredictable it can be.
Look, if you want a discount, you all can agree to work to help the crew during the trip.
Okay. I mean, how much of a discount we're talking here?
Well,
and do keep in mind, due to our capabilities, we can help in more than just the physical way. With our magic, I'm sure that we can figure out 1 or 2 creative little problem-solving solutions to help us out when we're out there.
oh sure. I mean, I'd be putting some of you on latrine duty.
Ooh.
Hello in the distance. Nodded.
I have a +6 to medicine. I'm gonna be in the fucking. I'm gonna be with the doctor.
Oh, true. We actually do have someone in part of our group that's pretty medically inclined. So I'm not sure if you have a doctor that's a part of your crew or not.
Of course we do. What do you take me for?
I don't know. Listen, I've been in a lot of boats. I've seen captains that cut corners in a majority of creative ways.
Yeah, when I'm traveling up and down the Sword Coast, I'm not gonna fucking leave off a doctor, a surgeon? Are you kidding?
Again, you'll be surprised. Either way, you're gonna have a second person on board.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, ooh, pretty good. God, I forget who gave me these freaking Marcus dice, because they're 7, 8, 9. 19 plus 9, 28.
He thinks and he goes, "All right. If you and your friends agree to join the roster of duties around the ship, including things like latrine duty,
Uh-oh.
150 per person."
Ooh. 150 per person. Hold on, let me do some math.
That's 175.
Seven,
No,
750.
75. 750.
How are we feeling about that, guys?
That's a lot better than 1,000.
That is true. Oh, the urge to go down lower, but no, let me not test my luck here. Okay, you have a deal.
All right. Be here the morning after the festival ends. I leave with or without you. And make sure you have your payment.
I have my payment, albeit it might be just a tad bit hungover, but I will be here nonetheless. I will see you soon.
All right.
Oh, actually, I make sure to give him half the payment now then.
Thank you.
You'll get the other half when I see you. All right.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure. And I will go find the others. Tell them the news.
All right. Hi, Kitty. Thank you, Kitty. Hello. Are you doing anything particular?
Oh god. Right. Pell and I fucking booked it out of there.
We can say that you guys are just like exploring the festival.
Yeah. It's a little date.
You guys might be participating in some like winter festival games. There might be like obviously a snowball fight somewhere that you guys get pulled into. Let's see.
Yeah, I think I'm asking Pell just sort of like, you know, questions about the festival and like treating him to some food. We're just hanging out. We're just having a good time.
Yeah. I think you spend a lot of the day. He is happy to talk about the festival, talk about like his time with the Harpers and like the friends he's made there, as well as his time on the farm that, you know, are helping to take care of him during this time. Participate in like snowball fights. You pass a couple of places where there's like a little army of snowmen.
That's so cute.
Hi,
I add one.
Hi, Kitty. Yeah, you just have a really pleasant date.
But it's probably not a date. We're just hanging out as friends.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Friend date, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like, date is absolutely not used at all
No.
in any context whatsoever.
of course not.
I'm getting so much life from this.
All right, so we've Sedge, I imagine you're returning to the warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Before that, I get my diamond. I get my diamond.
Yeah, okay. You can hunt down a like jeweler,
Mm-hmm.
who does have diamonds for sale, but might upcharge you because it is a festival, and for all intents and purposes, you look like a tourist right now.
Damn it.
Come on, Paladin, with your fucking charisma.
He's just
Pull a
like,
Marcus.
He's like, "Oh, welcome. Diamonds? Yes, I have quite a few. What kind are you looking for?
I'm looking for revivified diamonds.
Oh, yes, I set aside a stock of diamonds for those specifically. Hi, kitty. Now, how many are you looking to get?
How much is a revivified diamond supposed to be again?
300.
Oh, I should get 2.
Cat, you doing? Watching Chai.
Oh.
Okay, well, for each diamond will be about, and you see he's like, pulls out an abacus, does some calculations, rapid calculations. Let's say 400 each.
400.
Well, yes.
Listen, I don't know what you take me for, but I know that revivified diamonds are 300 each. I'm not going any higher than that.
Well, good sir, they are quite a trouble to gather, especially ones these size. I spent a great
You're a
deal-
jeweler. I'm sure you can figure it out.
I still have to recoup my losses somehow. I don't want to, I have to get a profit somehow.
I'll go 350.
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck. I
Come
can't do
on,
intimidation.
Come on, Sedge. Charisma.
Come on,
capture.
come on. Ooh, that was a 14.
375.
360.
370.
360 again. 365.
365?
365.
You have a deal.
Am I taking this out of party funds?
That is
Fuck. How much is-
730 gold.
Jeez. I mean, I have the gold. Damn.
I think it's a party fund's expense if it's something that's going to be helping all of us.
Okay.
You guys have to spend that money somehow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Petty pinching. None of us have ever had this much money in our entire lives, save maybe Marcus. But even then, I don't think so.
I think if Sedge had, like, his armor and his sword, he would have just, like, put his greatsword on the counter and been like, 345, take it or leave it.
Oh my god!
Do you?
Alas, he does not.
Oh my god.
I
Sedge is
suppose I
going
should think.
towards an alignment change.
Well, I know he's not. I know he's not. He just knows when he's being upcharged. He's not no fool. But a little intimidation never hurt anybody. Anyway, thank you for your business.
No, thank
I'm
you.
sure I'll maybe be back when the prices are actually fair. Have a good day.
You as well, good sir. As he's pocketing the gold.
Yeah, sucker.
Skimming some off the top.
Absolutely. Talking about he needs a profit. Like, fuck you.
Hey, you need
300 gold is a profit.
You need to bring your friends back to life.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna add 2 revivified diamonds to my image.
Cool. All right. That you head back to the safe house after.
Yes, I do.
All right. You head back. Mark is heading back. Blossom.
Yeah?
What? Anything else in particular before I, move on?
Trying to think.
You don't gotta.
I want Blossom to end up like somewhere at the graveyard for like a symbolic moment. Yeah, for some reason. But like I'm trying to think of like why would she like start wandering in that direction?
To be fair, you did just die.
True.
also-
Yeah,
you
Blossom
also-
somehow ends up at the graveyard.
You also said you were gonna go hang out with the river rats, so you're going in that direction anyways.
True. Yeah, I think she's like heading back towards the beggar's nest, and then she just kind of like takes a wrong path and then finds herself at the graveyard.
Stop it. Yeah.
And yeah.
You sort of you take a wrong path and you turn in, and obviously the energy here is much quieter. There aren't directions in the graveyard, but there are some families, some people sitting at graves, seemingly with their own small celebrations, with loved ones who have passed on. But you can find yourself in a quiet corner of the graveyard.
Is there like any like tombstone or mausoleum with like no like kind of like Tomb of the Unknown Soldier kind of vibe in here? Or is this not a big enough city for that?
I think there would be specific, not so much Unknown Soldier, but there is a memorial around here dedicated to those whose lives were lost in the eruption of Mount Hotanau.
Okay. I think she ends up in front of that grave, and there's like, I think there's there's a bunch of names, but there were also like people who weren't able to be identified, and I think she's like over near those names, and she just sets down a silver coin, a silver piece, in front of that section of the wall or the section of the graveyard.
And there are some other people there as well. Some folks bundled up in hoods to ward against the chill. And you're meandering the graves, and you're here at this memorial. There's every so often people pass you. What is your passive?
My passive perception is 15.
Okay, good to know.
Uh-huh. I'm pretty wise, guys.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever you say.
Let me pull something up really quick. And you're walking, your eyes are, skimming the names, maybe not even really registering them. When somebody brushes past you. And
I think she does oh, sorry.
You don't
and
even,
leans away from them.
You don't even get the word out.
Huh?
Nani?
Give me a second.
Fear!
Just a bit of clarification. I did clear this with Kate beforehand.
Yeah. Kate, why do you do this to us?
Why do I say yes to this myself?
Chaos. Because the spirit of Blossom possesses you.
You take 22 points of damage as a
Blossom
dagger sinks into your gut.
She gets stabbed?
I mean, that's kind of...
Getting that Neverwinter experience.
Yeah. Into my gut?
It's fucking Selma.
Yeah, Yeah. Hold on. Let me...
I mean, I think that's as much as I did to her if it is Selma. Do I look up and see Selma?
They're gone. Whoever it was, you look up and they're gone.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, we don't know where she went.
Do I see, like, any trace of whoever attacked me? Any footsteps in the grass or in the dirt?
Make a perception check.
Okay. 22.
22? Let me do the math in my head of what that was. I don't think you do.
Okay, so then based on the angle of the dagger, I'm gonna try to catch whoever threw a dagger at me with a message cantrip and say, "Come face me like a man." And just like try to send it the direction that the hilt is pointing and try to catch whoever threw it.
I thought someone brushed into you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm confused about the order of events.
Yeah, someone.
Oh yeah, like,
Bumped into you.
I'm just going in a direction because based on like Blossom's thought is like continuous momentum will give them the best chance of escaping unseen. So if they are like have like a backwards grip, maybe the hilt will point in the right direction.
Go ahead and I'm gonna flip a coin.
Oh god.
Heads or tails?
Tails never fails.
There's a pause before what do they say in response?
I'm really hoping for the "I am no man."
Those aren't my problems.
How dare
so
you misgender me? God.
I worry about yourself right now.
Oh,
Was it poison?
it's probably poison.
I mean, I think I'm gonna pull out the dagger and try to plug up the wound and then look at the dagger, see if there's any like evidence of poison or anything. See if it's maybe I can do an Arcana check to see if it's cursed. I don't know.
Oh no.
I'm
no,
trying to think if I do want this to be poisoned or not, because I
Oh god.
debating it.
You pull out the dagger. Go ahead and make a.
Investigation.
I'm not good at investigating. Oh, that's a 3.
Oh.
You're a little focused on the fact that there is, pain. But you don't see anything of unusual.
Okay. I'm gonna rip off my sleeve and try to use it as a something to stop the bleeding.
Yeah,
and then
this
start
is one
wandering back to the warehouse.
Yeah. Yeah, you start.
Cut to all of us just sitting around in the warehouse sipping tea and stuff like that.
Additionally,
Wonder where Blossom would.
I think
Out having
it's,
snowball fight.
I think it's about
Keeps it up, she's gonna end up stabbed in some corner or something.
I think it's about halfway to the warehouse that you realize that all your gold is missing.
Oh!
Just your gold, not your platinum.
Okay. This bitch.
It's made to look like a fucking mugging or something.
Yo,
Or
you
like
got that
commercial.
London experience. That's crazy.
For real.
Run your pockets, eh?
Got that London East Side experience. Or that South London experience. Fuck. Yeah, I think I just keep wandering, trying not to bleed out on my way to the warehouse, where I can hopefully get Bugsy to send one of the rats to get the others.
yeah. This is one of those areas where real life and mechanics. I mean, you don't have to worry too much about bleeding out on the way there.
Yeah.
Just because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that to you all of a sudden.
I mean, I've still got 40 hit points.
Yeah.
You're saying that like you want to get stabbed again.
Hey, you better hope it's not a, slow acting poison.
Yeah, that'd be something, right?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
But you eventually do return to the warehouse. I don't know if Hello and Pell are back yet. I think they might still be.
I think we're still dicking around.
Yeah.
So you get back, and like Sedge and Marcus are there and awake.
How noticeable is it that Blossom got stabbed?
I mean, I have like a soaked soaked part of my sleeve.
Probably
Oh
coming
my
in.
Blood running down her fucking legs.
I'm gonna say
Coming in
because
wincing.
Blossom's the
Okay,
type
Marcus, I
to
think my
hide.
period started.
Blossom's the type to like to hide a stab wound. I just know.
I
Like,
think
I
it's
mean,
funnier if
Blossom would
like
hide a zombie brain.
I think it's funnier if like Marcus and I are having some stupid debate like we usually do, and Blossom comes in and we're like, "Hey, Blossom," and then we
Mhm.
keep arguing before we realize.
Do a
prob-
fucking double take.
It's probably Marcus. Marcus came in and let Sedge know, like, "Hey, I negotiated the ship thing. You're gonna be on latrine duty."
Latrine duty.
Yeah,
They don't have a doctor on board that I can help with.
Oh, that too. I obviously negotiated that in there too, but it was very important for them that they get someone on latrine duty. So,
And you picked me. Why
you
can't
know,
you do latrine duty?
I have delicate hands and I'm so small.
Delicate.
And I'm just a little guy.
I
I'm
don't believe that.
I'm just hey,
I feel like you're very used to cleaning toilets.
I'm just saying
I'm just
I
saying.
negotiated my ass off to get this price down, so I think I at the very least should get out
I'm
of
not
latrine duty.
saying that the price isn't good. I'm saying just me on latrine duty. What about
Alright.
everyone else?
All right, fine. How about you tell Ilif that they have to do latrine duty then?
I
Hey,
mean, we can
Marcus,
share.
can I borrow your
No, sorry,
robe?
just a minute. I'm talking to Sedge. Sorry, what were you saying, Sedge?
I'm saying that
It's a little urgent, Marcus. I'm really sorry, but
Blossom, please don't be rude right now. I'm not very into this
we are
conversation.
having a conversation, Blossom. I will tell Ilif that we have latrine duty, like a collective, all of us do. I'm not going to do it by myself.
I mean, I guess it
Marcus,
could be a
I'm
good
taking your
bonding.
robe.
I guess it could be a good bonding opportunity for you two if you guys both clean the latrines, off and on.
Okay,
You get
you
it
and
3 days.
Blossom can't clean the
Ilif,
latrines?
do you really imagine
Marcus, I'm
Blossom
going to
cleaning
bleed
every
all over your
latrine?
brand new robe.
Oh, I guess it's her time of the month. I don't know what's going on. Please, use my other robe. Don't use my good one.
No, I'm using your new one.
No. Don't use my. Get up and go over there.
I'm just like leaning in a chair, like.
Oh my! Why do you say something sooner? Are you okay? Fucking kneel
Something
down.
wrong with Blossom?
Use a cure wounds on Blossoms. Hopefully.
I go into the room and shove Marcus out the way. Marcus, what did you do? Look at her.
I didn't freaking do anything. Okay.
Right.
You
honestly
honestly, you're not
expect me to
helping,
believe that?
stressing her out with all this latrine talk, and you being unwilling to take one for the
stressing her
team.
out? You're stressing her out.
All right, Blossom gets back. Oh, my max 9 HP. You get back 9 HP around that area.
I do
Hopefully
some
stop
lay on
coordinating.
hands on you as well. How much are you missing?
Gosh.
After the cure wounds, 13.
I give you 13.
Okay.
Marcus, I always have to clean up after your mistakes.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. It was just, it mostly felt like karma. She didn't have to steal my gold though.
You know who did this?
I think it was Selma, but I couldn't get a good look at whoever did it.
And so you got stabbed. Wait, they took your gold too?
I think so.
Marcus, I still believe
halfway
this is
back
your
to the
fault.
nest.
Well, looks like you got the Neverwinter special. I'm happy you're safe. What makes you think it was Selma?
Well, I was able to get a message to whoever did it, and they responded, and it sounded like Selma, but I don't know. She could have been following me, or could have just been someone random. Anyway, I'm gonna go take a nap. My head is pounding.
Do you have what they stabbed you with?
Yes, here. And
Let's
she
see
pulls
it.
out the dagger.
Okay. Does this dagger look at all familiar to me, or is it just a regular looking fucking dagger?
It looks like a regular dagger.
Can I investigate to see if there's poison on it?
I wanted to do the same simply because I've been chugging poison every other day.
I
So,
will help Marcus then.
well, it depends on the check. If it's a medicine check, then obviously I will be helping Sedge instead.
What would this be? I'll allow either investigation or medicine.
What's your investigation?
It's a +1. I could always use a charge on this though, but
My medicine's a +6 if you want to give me help.
yeah, I'll help out Sedge then.
Okay, let's see. First one, ooh. Second one, there we go.
Ooh.
First one was a 9, second one was a 22.
22? It doesn't look like it was poison. Looks like the dagger is clean of any of that.
Okay. Alright, well you weren't poisoned, hopefully. Not from what I can tell anyway. But the lay on hands should have neutralized anything that was in your system anyway. I'm not too surprised if it was Selma. I'm just saying. You did hit her with a pretty nasty magic missile. And she doesn't seem the type of person to let bygones be bygones.
Well, now's not the time to start pointing blame. Okay, just
I'm not blaming her. I'm just saying, an eye for an eye. That's how these things work. I'm sure you know that.
I guess so, except when it's in the case of Blossom. I don't care if it's a act of revenge. If I knew the person that did this, it would not. We'd be having a much different discussion right now. But enough of that, I guess. Besides that, are you okay?
I'm fine now. Please don't try to find whoever did this. I don't want to start another thing here in Neverwinter. There's enough going on.
Okay. Where were you anyways? You kind of disappeared before.
The graveyard?
I admit, I'd like hanging out around the graveyard sometimes too, especially back when I used to live here, but I never took you for the type to hang around there. What were you doing there?
Call it a change of perspective after, the last couple days.
Been there, done that, I understand. Last time I had my change of perspective, I was being flown away by a giant bird out of the sea. So. Did you have enough time to think, at the very least? Before you got stabbed? That is.
I'll admit the stabbing was very interruptive and disruptive.
Tend to be, yeah.
I think there's still some things that need to be sorted out.
Do you want to talk about it over a drink?
I think a drink would be nice.
I know a great place.
Is it the gay bar that I live in Sedge went to?
No, not really. If anything, this place is just slightly gayer in a weird way. I don't know.
So, what's this place again?
So a gentleman's club.
No.
It sounds like a gentleman's club.
Well, don't look too
Spark it.
excited, Sedge.
Hilarious.
So Marcus digging the hole in the by accusations a little bit deeper.
Motherfuckers try to beat the bisexual
out of
Allegations
allegations.
of
character-
Port Halfhand.
out of character, it's just the beach leviathan. So when I say slightly gayer, I just mean gayer in the sense of being around a whole bunch of fishermen and sailors.
Holds up phone like a mic. Will Marcus visits but come out of the closet this episode? Tune in later to
don't know
find
that
out.
90% of me believes he's just going to all these gay bars to support Half Hand. And the other 10% of me believes that he's going because he's exploring something new and trying to find himself.
It could be that first thing, but it's also that second thing.
It can be both.
I'm here to support.
Fucking
Look
let's
at
go.
those.
Holy shit.
Yeah, at a
He's
time
saying
later on,
He's going to go support Happy.
at a time later on in the day, Marcus would take Blossom to the beach leviathan.
All right. Yeah. Which, like, you've been to before, Blossom. You've been to the beach Leviathan.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. The beach Leviathan is again a ship turned tavern that has been beached and then repurposed. The tavern itself is primarily on the deck, as well as like the mid deck or the one right below the top deck. I don't remember which exactly, but either way, you can head there. There aren't as many people out on the like outside deck. Though there are some there making merry. There was a lot of body singing, festival drinking.
Oh yeah, about to get me that seasonal drink. Oh yeah.
Yeah, very fun, friendly atmosphere.
Mm-hmm. A whole bunch of rowdy sailor people and smugglers and whatnot.
Oh, absolutely.
Probably quite different than the usual tavern that Blossom is in. But Marcus really loves this place, so he would take Blossom here, so they can talk about death and shit or whatever the hell's on her mind.
Yeah. Somewhere over here. I think that's what that green circle is.
Mm-hmm.
He probably orders both of them one of his usuals, which to Blossom is probably going to taste pretty fucking dirty and muddy or whatever. Just something cheap.
It's a Neverwinter iced tea. The cheapest liquors.
Drink
And
of
no
a
Coke.
salt of the earth, common man kind of drink.
Oh, God.
Oh, this tastes poor.
Ew. Where's the top shelf martini? Asshole.
That's on the top deck.
Mm-hmm. And you like to hang out here? Why?
It's more out of nostalgia, Back when me and Half Hand were starting out, at least here in Neverwinter, this was kind of our go-to place for our meetings and whatnot. And I guess Marcus gets this like somewhat far away look in his eyes, and yeah, it's it means a lot to me, both for me and Half Hand. And this is stupid, but me and Angelica actually got married on the top deck.
Oh. Was it a nice wedding?
Foot, meat, mouth.
Yep. Marcus unhinges jaw, shoves whole leg down throat. Oh, anyway, you want the martini?
Sorry,
Oh, about that martini.
Sorry to disrupt the scene.
I'm quiet for multiple reasons, okay? Yeah, it was nice.
Lots of friends. No family, obviously.
No. It was more of a secret marriage, so a pretty secret wedding. So a pretty quiet
An
affair.
elopement.
Only close people. Half-Hand and a couple others, people I can trust.
Was Bugsy there?
Yeah, of course he was.
Was he officiating? Or was he the
Sh-
ring bearer?
No, he could he can hardly read now. So if I had him officiating, it just wouldn't really work. And I can't really trust him with ring. So he was
He'd
kind of
probably
like
go off on a whole adventure chasing rings.
he was like my
when he lost
second best
himself.
man, best boy, more like it. But no, he was there. He was there. It was nice until it wasn't. You know how it is. But you know, enough of that. How are you holding up? I know you.
Well, I don't know if anyone's really. You've had a near-death experience, but dying itself feels something wholly different.
I can only imagine.
Felt like an eternity, happened in seconds.
What did he see?
Honestly, nothing. It's just black and cold. No shining light of Mount Celestia that Sedge often refers to, or burning flames of the Nine Hells. Just emptiness. Felt I'd even forgotten my own name.
Could just be because it wasn't your time. Obviously, fate had other plans for you. You were picked back just as soon as you went.
I can't help but think if I wasn't meant to go anywhere afterwards, because there's no place for me anywhere afterwards. Like I was something that wasn't supposed to be. A fluke of the universe. Sorry, I think I need a stronger drink.
Fluke of the universe, huh? I'm not sure if I entirely agree with that notion.
Of course you wouldn't.
I mean, all living things, they were once nothing, and then they're suddenly here, living their lives, becoming their own people. When faced with something like that, I can see why you might come to that conclusion. But at the end of the day, you haven't been here for very long. But when you really think about it, growth takes time.
How are you so sure of all of this?
About what exactly?
You seem so confident And so uncharacteristically trusting in something you can't see or prove exists.
I'm not exactly sure what I'm exactly supposed to be proving. Truth be told, most times I'm scared shitless.
Or could you act like it a little bit more? Put the rest of us at ease?
I'm not quite sure that we, or rather I, have that luxury. I mean, the moment that you give in to those thoughts, you clench up, you stay in place, and that's when you get swept up in the ocean of uncertainty and fear and worry. I think I would much rather set my heart in not only believing in my own abilities and myself, but also in people like you. Letting that love that I hold continue to grow me, you know? And guide me as best as it can. I guess all I'm really trying to say is that I see you and I love everything that I'm seeing. And I just know that you're gonna continue to impress me and just continue to show me that you deserve every bit of life that you've been given.
There's something I've been wanting to share for a couple weeks that I couldn't get out before, and then there was the whole ordeal in the woods and party, and then the gift exchange, and now I've lost the words that I've wanted to say, but
Try your best to summon them then. I find that words that are rehearsed, oh my god, rehearsed often lack substance, so just
maybe you
hit me.
should rehearse a little bit more.
What's the fun in that? What's weighing on you?
I'm not Blossom. At least not in the way that I remember being Blossom, or that you all remember me being Blossom. She's here, but she's not me.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I'm quite following you.
Ever since the theater, when when I saw Nick for the first time, it felt as if part of me was, or all of me was, split almost into two different sets of memories.
Okay.
There were Tanya's memories of Nick, and then Blossom's memories of all of you, and And then they started to blend a little bit and then stopped. And then when I saw Ylif in my head for the first time, that's the first time I felt like me. If that makes any sense?
Sense wouldn't be the word I would use, but I guess I'm starting to piece a little bit of what you're saying together.
The simplest way I can put it is, if Blossom is the whole person, the whole accumulation of the memories, Titania is one part, and then I am another.
Okay.
But if either of us were gone, there wouldn't be Blossom.
Mm-hmm. So you're Blossom, but you're not our Blossom. You're a different. You're a whole Blossom. Is that what you're trying to say?
I am part of Blossom. I think.
How? It might be a stupid question, but how can you tell exactly?
Because Titania's still here, and so she's not going anywhere, even if I die again. Sucks to say, but ever since the theater, it's been different.
Different?
I've
How
been
exactly?
I've never been more scared of myself, but I've also never been more confident about the world around me, the physical world.
What is it that you're scared of exactly when you say scared of yourself?
The things I could do to you, what I did do to Selma this morning. I don't want to keep doing that as much fun as it could be in certain scenarios, but I think I have gotten more dangerous.
I mean, you do turn into a plant every once in a while, but exactly mark that as too much of a hazard.
If something happens in a tight scenario and one of you gets caught in the crossfire and doesn't make it out and sedges out of Revivify Diamonds, or we can't get to a healer in time and it's my fault, like Titania, I'm scared of the lack of control that we have. It's probably the only thing we have in common at the moment.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting that you say that.
How is that interesting?
I just mean when you sit here and you talk about, or at least you've talked about in the past about the worries that you have about being you or being your own person or being an actual person. The thing you're describing, that doubt, uh, that anxiety, that worry about hurting us all, is just so inherently real, you know? It's like you said, it's the one thing that we have in common, which is why I would say that even though it is something to be worried about, I don't want to say it's not as big of a deal as it is, but we all in our own ways have that same doubt, that same worry. I mean, look at Hellu with a couple of episodes that they've had, or just recently we had Ilif turn on us during that whole fight. I mean, there's so many ways that we can hurt each other, both in battle and out of battle. But that's just part of the territory. All that really matters at the end of the day is that we know that that threat is there and we hold it close to our chest and we understand the harm that we can cause others and just actively try our best to not hurt the people that we care about. It's nice knowing that you feel the same way, I guess, if that makes sense.
It does.
Just saying what you're feeling is very human. You don't think I get worried about that too? I mean, you guys are so intertwined with my life, and I have my own shadow creeping over me, which honestly, in a lot of ways, I would say it's even more dangerous than your occasional ability to turn someone into a sheep or something. But it scares me shitless thinking about what I got you in and how I might get other people in that as well. And I so desperately want to hide away somewhere or cut all ties and whatever else. Just last dish effort to just not hurt anyone. But I don't know, that whole idea is just so futile to me. What's the point of it all? We've been dealt our hand, and the best that we can do is stick together and just understand and know that we're gonna keep on hurting each other and we're gonna keep being dicks in our own right. But at the end of the day, we have each other's back, and we're gonna make it right in our own way, I guess.
There is one more thing that I wanted to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Blossom was always Nick's name. He gave it to us through his letters, and I think since seeing him again, it hasn't really fit. I don't think.
Are you implying that you want a different name?
Well, I've sort of already thought of one.
Oh. Have you told anyone? This new name, I mean.
No.
Oh, goody. I get to be the first one to hear it then.
It was between you and Ilif.
Ah, I see. Well, I'll be rubbing it in my own way. Well, I promise not to laugh. Shoot.
Actually, since we're in a bar, why don't I introduce you to myself? and I'm gonna step off the stool,
God.
and I'm gonna turn around, fluff my hair up, and then turn back to Marcus.
Hey, good looking. You come here often.
All right.
point.
Straighten out my back, hanging out at the bar.
I love this.
I'm gonna sit back down, pretend not to know Marcus, and just order another drink.
Pretend not to know this person whose name I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Drinking my drink.
Oh, hello. Do you come here often?
Can I help you, lady?
Well, you just seem so at ease in this fine establishment.
Fine establishment. It's a bar. Yeah, I mean, I hope I look at ease. I'm had a long day. I'm having a drink.
I'll have what he's having.
The bartender is like looking between you both and is like, okay. Get to your drink.
And then
So what's your story then?
you know, traveled around with a group of ruffians for the last couple months. Had a couple close calls, and now I'm here for a drink. What's your story?
Nothing much to say. Just a guy sitting down for a drink. I do have to say, though, you're much too beautiful for this place.
And does the guy sitting down for a drink have a name?
I almost start saying my name, but then I remember if I start saying my full fucking government name out in public.
Dude, that is not something you want to do. Never
My you're speaking to PC Richard.
Not this fucking throwback. God damn it.
Oh my god.
Who do I have the honor of speaking to?
Cursed.
Well, Mr. Richard, you can call me Lena.
Lena. That is a beautiful name. What does that mean?
Well, in the common tongue, it means flower.
Oh, okay. You certainly pop and have a presence in this room, so I find the name very fitting. It's very
What
nice to meet you, Lena. I say as I reach out my hand for a shake.
The pleasure's all mine. And I take his hand and pull him in for a kiss.
A little forward, but...
Oh, shut up. The bit's over.
That poor bartender.
That poor bartender.
I'm sorry, but we're going to be needing a room.
Okay, the bartender was
Have some more
like,
drinks.
this is a tavern, not an inn.
Do you still have your old office?
Can one of the meeting rooms upstairs then? Just for an hour or two.
No, I'm not cleaning up after you two. There's an inn down the road.
Put 10 gold on the table.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh no!
Can I help?
Oh no, disadvantage.
No, no, you certainly cannot.
When you have like a +9 to persuasion, shut up.
Yeah, I do. My lowest was a 10, so 19.
I think I probably had
Oh no,
percent-
disadvantage.
I do think that this man is watching the two of you and is like, these two weirdos. And you guys are like, we just need a room. And he's like, oh no. No, 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 no. You guys are not fucking it out in my tavern. And he just pushes the 10 gold back and he's like, nice try. Get an in.
The quality of this place has really gone down since the last time I was here. I gotta tell you that.
Do you know another place, Mr. Richards?
Let me know my way around town. I say as I pay off her tab.
You pay off the tab. He's glaring daggers as the two of you leave.
PC Richard and Lena leave into the night.
Do you go back to the safe house or to the inn, or to an inn?
Obviously to an inn.
Okay.
I'm keeping with the bit here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you go to an inn. There is one just down the road, where you can grab a room, and do whatever it is that you guys intend to do.
I keep with the bit, bro. In the little guest book, I write PC Richard. Not gonna lie.
PC Richard plus Lena.
Taking the show on the road, as it were.
The innkeeper doesn't blink. There's been so many people through town; they don't give a shit.
Oh, hi, baby girl.
I don't think the two of you go back to the safe house till the next day.
I don't think so.
You get over to fucking do be like, ew, no, go away.
He's like, I am dealing with too much already. I am not cleaning up after that.
One of the rats
Tara.
on the old Ratmobile, the rat race car, under the tarp, just in the back seat.
Yeah, you guys have your lovely afternoon. We can cycle back to the warehouse, where, yeah, eventually Helu and Pell to return from your date. Not a date.
Thank you for.
You're not a date.
Yeah.
He took you around for a spin on the fucking
We went on the fantasy Ferris wheel.
I love the different sides of the coin here.
Most definitely.
Young love. What? What are you talking about? No, nothing's happening.
No.
Young love, like the spring leaves on new trees.
But you can return. You guys get there. You probably have like a little bit of a sugar high. You're probably coming down from it. Faces cold. Cheeks red from the cold. But that sort of like really pleasant warmth that comes from just having a good time during a winter time.
Yeah.
You get back, and like you've never felt lighter. And Pell is smiling ear to ear.
Oh, my face is so cold. That was really fun. Thank you for showing me around, pal.
He is smiling and he signs back. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for coming with me. We should do this again like next year or the next festival or something.
I love that. That sounds really fun. When is the next festival? What is it?
There should be a springtime festival when the snow starts to thaw. Or there's a harvest one, and that's all the way out in the autumn. There should be one in summer. I don't remember the date off the top of my head. I wasn't really, didn't really come to town much for the festivals, but the springtime one.
It sounds perfect.
If you guys will be in town for that, I don't know. I know you guys have travel plans.
I'm sure we'll be around. And if not, there's always the summer one, or the harvest one you said.
And if nothing else, we have the cubes.
Yes, that's right. Thank you again for getting those. They're really cool.
Yeah. I saw them and I thought it would be
A really cool way to keep in contact. You guys are doing a lot for me and for Neverwinter in general.
I mean, we're happy to.
I'm really glad that I got to know all of you. Or actually, what he really says is, I'm really glad I got to know you. And then there's a correction of all of you. And
he's like quickly trying to correct himself.
We're really glad to have known you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any, like, I don't know, hot chocolate?
Probably more likely have tea. Sid is a fanatic, honestly.
Sedge has
I'd
been
say
watching this procession from like a table by the window, kind of like reading a book, quote unquote.
Fuck, Sedge, when did you get there?
I've been reading. Hello, I've been here the entire time.
Well, why didn't she say hi? That's pretty rude.
I didn't want to interrupt.
Interrupt? We were just talking. There's nothing important to interrupt.
Right. Anyway, Pell, we do have some tea if you're amicable to that.
I can do tea.
And his little face is flushed. To you, Helu, it's probably, you guys were just out in the cold. To you, Sedge.
Yeah.
He's blushing.
Sedge doesn't say anything, but like, when you're trying not to react to something and it's like you're reacting anyway from how hard you're not reacting?
Yeah.
Sedge has a very neutral face on. But he doesn't say a word, but does like hit Helu with a quick side glance before continuing to make the tea.
You keep staring like that, your face is gonna stick.
I'm sure I'll be fine. Yes. So, how was your
Really quick, I do
outing?
think Pell will be like, I thought his face was kind of stuck like that already.
Kind of is all the time.
What were you saying?
Well, Sedge is going to be like, oh, how was your outing? But instead he goes, so how was your date?
We were not
I think
a date, we were just hanging out!
Starts coughing from his teeth.
So I think it went well then.
We were just hanging out. I don't know what you were talking about.
Right.
I think Helu's face, she's like opened up a cabinet to like get a cup or a mug, and it's just like her face is just like shoved into the cabinet, basically.
Helu, please take your face out the cabinet. We can barely
I'm
hear you.
looking for a mug! Fuck off!
There's plenty of mugs right here. I set the table. I thought Marcus and Blossom would be back soon.
Probably out making kissy faces at each other.
That and more.
Doing a lot more than that.
Helen doesn't want to think about that.
Broken several laws.
Y'all weren't even there.
Hey, it's cold in winter.
Oh my god.
Sedge is just like, yes, do you want cream, sugar, honey, anything? Hello?
Some honey's good.
Yeah, this blend is a little bitter, but, well, it's, I guess you could say it's family recipe? My parents used to make this blend a lot. So, yes, did you two have fun?
yes, we had fun hanging out.
I didn't say
I
you
like
weren't hanging out.
I glare. It is not effective at all.
I didn't say you two weren't hanging out.
You said it was a date. It wasn't a date. We're just hanging out.
Okay.
Dates are like holding hands and stuff.
I think Pal at one point, he's just sort of like hiding his face behind his mug every time he goes to drink from his tea. But will be like, I think maybe Angelica might be waiting for me. I should maybe go and find her
yes.
after this cup.
Yes, hello. Why don't you walk Pell to wherever he needs to go? To meet up with Angelica.
Sure. Pell, would you like the company?
Sure.
Okay. Cool. I'm glad you said yes. Sedge is being obnoxious.
Me, obnoxious, never. Now, Marcus.
You literally
that's
every morning of my
obnoxious.
life.
Well, that's saying something considering Marcus is with us often. I don't think I'm that obnoxious, honestly.
Yeah, well, you are. Especially right now.
Okay. Have fun. Get there safe.
We will. Bye.
Pal like turns to leave and then stops, turns around, signs, "Bye. It's good to see you." And is out the door.
And only after they leave does like Sedge crack a smile into his mug that he's drinking from.
Ugh.
He knew exactly what he was doing.
I don't know what's gotten into Sedge lately. He's such a jerk. We were just hanging out. I don't know why he has to make such a big deal of it.
And Pal is signing. I don't know what the big deal is. You know, two people can just hang out.
Yeah. Like, it's not weird.
No.
Making it weird. We're just friends. Hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, Angelica's looking for you?
Yeah, I told her I'd meet up with her at the end of the second day. You know, so they have tabs on me.
Yeah. No, that's annoying, but fair, I guess.
You know, I get it. Making sure it's a big city and there's a lot of people, and Neverember does, or at least the rumors say that he does, tend to take out anyone.
Yeah. Ugh. But you won't have to worry about that forever.
I hope so. Things are moving slowly, but you know, with sure once winter passes, things will start picking up, and we can really start making Neverwinter better.
You'll do
Make
great.
Neverwinter great again.
No.
Oh, no.
Stop.
That was never that was
Oh, there she goes.
Oh,
Ooh, booty.
banished.
I'm sorry.
It's all a part of the Pell
It was a
merch.
bad joke and I'm sorry.
I need some art
Think
of
about what
Pell.
you've done.
I need some fan art of Pell. I'm gonna get that on a mug with Pell in the middle.
Stop.
Do not. Do not.
No, please, I beg.
I will disown you as a friend.
Dude, I love having things that only like 5 other people understand, you know?
We're in.
Purple man.
I'll
When...
make it.
I'm
I'll
bringing
make
it
it
back in.
only if I can get Never Ember art.
All right.
Oh god.
What are you saying, Red?
I'm bringing it back in.
Oh, okay.
As let's see here. Thank you. You know, the idea of being king is kind of really far away at the moment, but hasn't really hit. But that's not the important part. The important part is that it's a festival, and we're here to have fun. And we did
Yeah.
have fun. We had a lot of fun with you today.
I had a lot of fun with you too, and you know it. You know, when the Harpers start getting going, you know, in spring, like you said, it's sort of like Hello waves her hand, like a good omen or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You'll be able to walk out in the sun.
Yeah.
We all will.
Looking forward to it.
And I know you said it's far off, but I think you'll do great. You're a good person, pal.
Thank you. And you are too. It means a lot that I you know, that we're friends and that I got to know all of you.
Yeah. Yeah, your friendship's really important to me.
It's really your friendship's really important to me too.
I think there's like a moment where like Elu kind of has to like look away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Great.
Thanks.
Awesome. And the rest of the walk can pass in like a sort of awkward silence, but also one of those kind of like not heavy silences, but
It definitely, I think it's one of those like, if both of them are like, it feels like there's something, but I don't
yeah,
know what.
it's not
and
a
I'm too afraid to acknowledge it.
it's not a bad silence. But it's a tense without feeling pressure, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But I think also like at points though, Pal will like point out other stuff, and Helu will like mention it's like very light chatting before it lulls back into that silence.
Yeah. There's like ice sculptures here they point out, or like decorations, banners painted by families, pennants.
Yeah.
And eventually you find your way. It's a like little cafe sort of tucked away. Not seeing a whole lot of people, just because it is in a less tourist part of town. And there's Angelica with a cup of coffee, just sort of enjoying. So she looks up, sees you both, and gives a wave.
Hey.
Oh, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too, Angelica.
I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to come see all of you. The Harper business. Nick checked in, told me a bit about everything that happened.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of got a very brief overview. I got the sense that there was a lot more that he didn't say.
Yeah, that's probably something to ask the others for. I wasn't.
Oh, I intend to get a full report from him when he's had a chance to decompress.
Torrent
Yeah.
was still demanding that everyone go to Lathander, at least
Every day while they're in town.
Yeah, she strikes me as the scary healer type.
Yes.
but she cares. And
We all
Yeah.
can tell. But otherwise, I hope that it's been a good festival.
Yeah. It's been really fun. Never really had a chance to do this sort of thing, at least here in Neverwinter. So it's been fun. It's been fun.
Well, I'm glad. Everyone deserves a chance to enjoy themselves.
Yeah. Elu's still just like feeling super awkward.
Yeah.
and Pal is there.
He turns to you and he goes, I should get going, but I'll see you again.
See you, pal.
See you, hello. And Angelica is looking between the two of you.
Fucking knew it.
And she's not saying anything, but her like general sort of resting smile takes on, whether you notice it or not, there's just a little bit of more of a smirk to it than usual. As she's looking between, but she says, I am sorry to pull you away from the festival, but today,
want to get you back to the farm before the streets are crowded with travelers. And Pal's like, I understand, I do.
And then she turns and she goes, and you can tell me all about your day on the way there.
We were just hanging out. Why does everyone keep saying it was a date?
Angelica said day.
Yeah, Angelica looks up and goes, when did I say date? Hello?
I think Haloof like fully freezes. It's just like, bye, pal. See you later. Angelica, nice to see you. And just like sprints out the fucking door.
No, not sprints.
Literally, like full tilt sprints out the door. It's just like, I need to go now. I'm going to spontaneously combust of embarrassment. Fuck!
You turn and you leave Angelica to take Pal back to the farm that he's staying on. And you can return to the safe house.
I want to say, day did not come across, Jen. I fully thought you said date.
Angelica said
so
you can tell
good.
me about the day you had.
Nope. I think the day you had morphed into date you had.
Which, would track for Hello.
Yeah.
That it would.
Yeah. No, I think
Angelica finds out Marcus took his girlfriend to their wedding spot.
that's a them problem. That's a Marcus problem.
Angelica and Marcus have worked it out.
Yes, we worked it out. We can be adults here.
Yeah, I think Hello gets back to the warehouse, like Skidstoops gives herself a minute to just like calm down, opens the door casually, closes it, completely ignores Sedge, and goes to her room.
Bury
Not-
face in pillow. Think about the day.
Face down in the pillow, screams it. Face down into the pillow, puts like a blanket overhead, and screams into the pillow.
Starts
just don't-
starts writing a letter to Ember. Dear Ember, I had the most crazy day.
Ember, I need you to come to the Prime Material and kill me.
Ember, what do you know about boys?
Oh my god.
Hella's been on dates. What do you think she did for 2 years in the Feywild? Nothing? You guys just haven't asked.
Waiting for those letters to come in.
So, like, she'll reveal that in letters.
Hey guys, you'll never guess, but today I met a boy.
Everyone immediately, we need to kill this boy. Who is he?
His name is Telbiel, and he's so cute.
What a name.
Who said anything about meeting a boy in the Feywild?
Ooh.
Who is this girl? We need to kill her.
It was actually one of Isla's siblings. It was Isla's youngest sister. No, I can't do that when Parasite here to defend Isla.
But, if there's not, does anyone have anything else specific, for this day?
I think only that Marcus and Blossom return to the nest very late at night, if at all.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Marcus and Lena return very late.
I assumed potentially you guys were probably gonna roll back up the next day.
Because you guys have that for the whole night.
Oh,
Yeah,
did we
fine,
get it
it's
for the
there.
whole night?
Yeah, it's an
hell yeah.
inn.
Yeah, you guys got an
Eddie.
in room.
It ain't our office that I was trying to negotiate here. Getting bang for my buck here.
Alright, first
Yeah,
of
okay.
all, only an hour? Roll.
Brew. Boo.
Damn.
What?
If you cannot make her quick, you do not deserve the sacred cake.
Freaking office, okay? I'm not gonna bump up everybody's meetings here, okay?
Hey, it was Marcus and Lena's first time. They gotta do it quick and dirty.
Yeah, come on.
No, I'm
No,
not.
Marcus and Richard here.
No, I'm not saying.
Richard is different than Marcus.
Marcus and who? Marcus
Marcus
and
and-
Richard. Oh,
Sorry.
boy.
No, Lena and Richard. Oh my god.
No.
Bisexual agenda.
I'm saying,
helping the
I'm
accusation.
saying that if you're gonna be doing this whole like let's redo our meeting thing, you might
want to spend more than an hour with.
The room was just for fucking. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
We could have gone for another walk on the city.
I fucking cried. Oh my god.
anyways.
What can I say? PC Richard has got that dog in him. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my god.
PC Richard ordered an Irish coffee to
Yeah.
the room.
Coming back over the next day, definitely one of the first things I say while Hello's in there is like, hey, Hello, how was your date?
It wasn't a date. We were just hanging out.
That's what she
Mm.
says.
Those are usually the best.
That
dates.
is what, in fact, I say.
Yeah,
Said.
those are usually the best dates if you say that. So I'm glad he had a nice time.
It wasn't a date.
Certain.
Okay. No. All right. Whatever you say.
What?
Richard and
We're
I had
just-
a lovely date yesterday.
I'm sure it wasn't so
Ew.
great that you guys talked about hanging out around each other as friends again, right?
Did you plan the next time you were going to meet up?
As friends, of course.
Perhaps at the next
Are you going to another
festival?
festival? Oh.
Holding hands as friends, of course.
There was no hand holding. And, if we're
Do you want to
in
hold his hand?
Neverwinter by the time the spring festival rolls around, then yeah, maybe Pell and I plan to hang out.
All right, I'll make sure to add it to the calendar so you aren't late for your next date. I mean, next hangout.
I'm going to kick you.
What? I'm just happy. I'm
Be
having a
careful.
nice
He's
time.
fragile.
I'm happy you're having a nice time in Neverwinter. I know how stressful being here is, so I'm happy that you're finding a positive note in it all.
The only thing stressful is you 4 fucking idiots.
I mean, you get that stress anywhere in the freaking world, okay?
Hello, that's not nice. Marcus shouldn't count for 2 idiots.
I was also counting Ilif.
Oh, well, that seems even more rude. I
Well,
was not an idiot.
now that everybody's here, I already told Sedge, but I was able to get us a spot on ship. Negotiated down the price a little bit. We just have to do some work around the ship. Sedge and Ilif already so graciously volunteered to take care of the transport.
Volunteered!
So we're good on that end.
Volunteered?
This is karma.
So we're about to have a month out at sea. It's been a while since I've been.
I am not doing latrine duty for a month. We're all splitting it evenly.
And I can't be on sea for more than a couple days. It'll ruin my hair.
Well, it's a little too late for that. I already paid the guy half. Okay, we're gonna be out there for a month, so you're gonna have to figure out a real nice hair routine or something. But
What's a boat like?
oh shit, I forgot. Oh, I didn't know you.
I second that question. I
Oh.
don't think I've ever been on a boat before.
Uh-oh. Okay. Well, this is going to be a great crash course. I've already promised this guy that we're going to help around the ship, so it's great to hear not only do none of y'all have any experience helping around a ship, but have never been out at sea. So, he didn't ask you that, so that's on him for not vetting us.
I'm sure we're smart. I'm sure we could figure it out.
It can't be that hard. Oh
Um,
no, what about our mount? I can't leave Porsche behind.
You could just desummon him.
I am not doing that.
Oh shit, that's right. What are we gonna do about the mounts? We might just have to board them here or something.
We could let the Harpers borrow them.
Hello, no offense, but I think Amadon is too stupid to be boarded anywhere.
That's
Yep.
so mean. I mean, yes, you're
Kind
not
of reading
wrong,
an important
but
document or
he's
something.
so. Look,
I'm not saying he's not
I-
a good mount. I'm just saying he tries to eat rocks.
yeah, he does. That's why I made a special halter for him so that he can't eat rocks. Okay? Checkmate. I'm
Okay.
smart enough for the both of us.
But are the stable hands who are going to be taking care of him smart enough for the both of them?
I can write a detailed instruction of
People
of
don't
care.
read. People don't read. Not that they can't read. People don't read.
I'll make sure they read.
You know what? Let's just leave them with the river rats. Why not? They can hang out in the sewer for a month.
How?
So the
No.
Harpers again. The Harpers. It is.
How
them.
are we going? We can't even get no. No, yeah. Oh, well, okay. Maybe slight solution. Maybe they can help on the farm that Pell works at outside the city.
Normally, I would agree, but it might draw a little bit too much attention to the farm when he has like 3
Oh,
elks and an
fuck.
undead horse on the premises. So
Right. Shit.
we don't want any attention on. Yeah, let's. We can ask Angelica if anything. You know, I'm sure the Harpers can take care of it, like Seth said.
I think that's her best bet.
You know, they're not super high maintenance. You know, my horse's dad doesn't eat that much. Your elk, Helu only eats rocks. Last time I checked, so
No, he
Okay.
doesn't.
I
He
beg
just
to differ.
tries to eat rocks.
I wish he was outside so I could just look out the window, seeing him mid rock eating. But I'm sure they're in a stable somewhere or something. These never winter rocks are top tier. But yeah, the journey should be about 20 days to a month. So, hope you guys are ready to grow your sea legs.
What?
It's a figure of speech.
You know, this could be a good
Oh.
experience for us, you know? Get some hair on our chest.
Okay.
Ed raises an eyebrow. Marcus. Because the eyebrow of disappointment.
I'm not, what? What am I? I'm trying to, you know, trying to make this whole experience positive, okay?
Sorry, not
I'm already.
disappointment.
I am, in fact, very
skeptical.
excited. I just don't know what to expect. But I ran into. Well, I didn't run into Angelica, but she does sort of want your gestures to the rest of the party. Recounting of the hags.
Stuff and things. Okay. So add that to the itinerary then.
If you want to write it down, I could use the cool cube message thingy that Pell gave me to send it over.
Sure. Or you can go see him yourself if you would like to do that.
Well, he's gotta be, back on the farm and busy and stuff.
Oh, maybe you can use a hand. I don't know. But yeah, we can use the cube thing if you want.
I don't think Angelica's
either
gonna
way.
be at the farm.
But he can pass along the letter. Isn't the whole point passing it along to him so he can pass it along to Angelica? Or we can just go and see Angelica. Doesn't matter. I guess it depends on how much time we have. When you said how many more days to the end of the festival, Red?
Well, if we're on the next day after yesterday, this is the last day.
Okay. So tomorrow morning is when we're going on the boat.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh yeah. So yeah, I can write up a detailed report then. and you can cube it on over to Pell.
Just to see, if the cube thing works, but like we don't know how much distance there is. I don't know how magic stuff works. It's just a suggestion.
Yeah. That's a great suggestion. Thank you for the idea. Yeah, I'll write something up and I'll hand it your way. You will be the holder of the cube.
Thanks. Just like looking at Marcus suspiciously for some double meaning because he does that. But my insight is 12, so I don't notice diddly dick squat.
Quite a word. Okay. Yeah. I would recommend that you guys get some new clothes and whatever else. Something that you don't mind getting dirty. Also, things to stay warm. It's getting cold out there. If we're out in the ocean, it's gonna be a bit nippy.
How nippy is a bit nippy?
How
Very.
nippy is a bit nippy, Red, during this time of year? Being out at sea?
On the open
Like
on
20?
open. Oh, it's gonna be cold.
Yeah, ocean is
below
This is-
zero?
yeah, this is midwinter. This is midwinter. And on open water, it's going to be cold, especially at night.
Let's just say this is the season that drunkards tend to die out at sea. And, they take a nap on the poop deck and then
What the
never wake
fuck?
up. It's gonna get cold, so
That's
pack a scarf or
awful.
something. Circle of life.
I
No,
don't think that's the right expression, honestly.
Honestly, most of those guys, they wouldn't go out any other way.
Survival of the fittest?
also awful.
They're definitely not the fittest.
More like unfortunate accidents.
Sure. As much of an accident as it is to get blackout drunk every other night. Which is a tendency depending on the ship that you're on.
Okay.
Oh, but we are stopping at Baldur's Gate. It's the nearest port. And then we're making the trek up to Candlekeep. So if there's anything that anyone needs to do in Baldur's Gate, wink wink nudge nudge, looking over at Helu, maybe we can do whatever we have to do there.
And a character, my shit's in water deep.
I actually was
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
say
that's right.
it is worth noting that this is like effectively a trade vessel that you're getting ship passage on. It will be making stops at the major cities along the coast. So this does include Waterdeep.
Oh, there we go. Thank you for reminding me. I don't know why I got the two mixed up. It is, since it's a mercantile ship, we're going to be stopping over at Waterdeep too, if anybody has anything. Wait, not judge.
Oh. Right. Great.
This
You don't seem
includes-
very excited, Helu.
Nope, it's fine. Just sort of caught me off guard, but it's fine. You said we're leaving tomorrow morning?
Yes, tomorrow morning. We got to make sure we get up early. These captain types don't like when you're late.
All right. I'm gonna step out and do my shopping.
Well, do be careful out there then.
Yep, I will. Okay, bye.
You can step out and do your shopping. Is this something you wanted to roleplay through, or are you fine just summarizing it effectively?
Summarizing.
Yeah, what do
I
you
think a lot of it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Hello definitely gets. I think we'll probably wander to the docks to sort of get an idea of what sailors are wearing before doing some market research, if you will, as Marcus would say. before getting appropriate clothes. But I think a lot of it is like wandering around and being like, okay, we're stopping at Waterdeep. Do I try and find my parents? Do I try and tell them about Renan? No, that's a terrible idea. We'll only be there probably not long. I don't know how long it would be. I don't know how long a ship stops or sits at the dock or whatever. So that'd be like shitty to do, to just be like, "Hi, I'm back, but also your oldest son is stuck in the Feywild." That's, and it's sort of that sort of spiral of thought. But then it's also like the note that Marcus passed to me if I wanted to know more about like what Renan was doing, but it's like I don't have time for that. And it's all of these things that Hello is now very anxious about, trying to make a decision on before they even set sail. But that doesn't really work. She doesn't get to a decision. We'll get some paint though, clothes and paint and stuff of that sort.
Also, since we're leaving tomorrow morning, is there any chance that I get my little delivery from Selma?
Is it about the information?
No, that little bit of something I was asking for.
I'm sorry, you may have to remind me.
Elf
Hair,
hair.
a toenail, I don't know. Of the advisor for Stoneman.
Right, okay.
Mr. Pasta.
Mr.
Yeah.
Pasta.
Oh God.
Let me roll something real quick.
How did this turn into his name being conflated with pasta?
Bro, tell me his name don't sound like a pasta brand. Like you're not walking through like a fucking like Aldi or something, or
His name is
Stop.
Safani. It sounds more like a musical thing. Maybe I think I'm just biased.
Sounds like a shampoo brand.
Or a fancy water maybe that you pay way too much for. Like a mineral water.
I think you do find a you find a like envelope on the front step of your safe house. And inside is a handkerchief. And a note with it that says effectively very disciplined man, very hard to get something of the body. Have a belonging instead.
You know what? I could give her shit for that because I paid her good money for a piece of him, but I'll take the belonging for now. I won't get too on her ass after Blossom gave her the one, not the 1-2, just the one. Yeah, I'll take that. How does the handkerchief look, by the way? I can tell a lot about someone by something like that. Is it just like a plain old Jane handkerchief? Does it have?
Oh, it's a nice one. Embroidered, little monogram like S in a corner. Like this came from someone who valued, like, I should make an insight check.
Yeah, no problem. I will use you. 22.
Yeah, this came from someone who assume probably values appearances. Along with the letter where it's like a very disciplined man. Very like careful about appearances and how he presents himself. It also is potentially wealthy, based on a very nice. Yeah. Very nice handkerchief. This man is has a lot of money. and values his appearance very well.
Good to know. Did I have a quick question for you? I know we talked about this before, but how much would it cost for me to pick up a second level ritual spell?
Depends on the spell. Oh, a second level. Do you have the ability to add spells to your? You do. You have that book.
Mm-hmm. I picked up some ritual spells before, but I figured I would ask. No, if it's within budget, maybe I'll.
Yeah. What spell would it be? You can message it to me if you don't want to say it out loud.
Sure, yeah. I will do that. Figured this spell might be useful for our survivability sometimes with some of the stupid shit we do.
Yeah, that's.
Stupid shit is certainly par for the course for us.
Yup. Okay. I think one like that is gonna run you about. Let's do 200.
200. And okay, I think I will get that spell then. I feel like it'd be useful.
Okay.
I'll take that out of my own personal funds.
I'm so curious now.
Actually, you know what? I should get one other. Yeah, I will pay for that.
Okay.
I will be paying for that and also for. Actually, I gotta open up the whole. I want to pay for some alchemy, base stuff, but I can message you later what it is. It's honestly just like alcohol and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I don't want to start pulling it up and slowing things down. So yeah, I'll get that spell and some base stuff.
Okay. Is there anything else on the last day of the festival?
If we have time, I would like to have a conversation with Hello now that I have this handkerchief.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you probably have time.
It'd probably be like later on in the night. Does anybody else have something they want to do?
No, I'm
Blossom's
good.
just writing up a letter for Oscar to send.
Oh, okay. I feel like it's be goofy. Probably be like later on in the night. He's hanging out in the room. There's like a knock at the door. It opens up. It's not Marcus, but it's like his little star spawn in some jammies or something, and he's like just saying like, "Hey, you're getting called over to his office, whatever."
Thanks. It's just like smiles like slightly exasperated but ultimately very fondly. Just like, okay, this is gonna be some sort of bit. I'll play along. Goes over to Marcus's office. And it's just like, knock knock. You wanted to see me, boss?
Oh yeah, come in. Have some space in my schedule, so figured I can weasel you in.
Oh, how generous of you. What's I can't. What's up, Marcus?
How do I start this? He probably like has the handkerchief like in a little side bag or something. He takes it out, lays it flat on the table for Hello. And he just says, "Does this mean anything to you?"
Does it look familiar, God?
Make a history check.
God. Oh, forgot to get my dice out. Whoops. Would you say it's with advantage? Because.
Yeah, I'll say it's with advantage.
Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. 18.
It does strike a chord. The side of this, not a good one. I think it leaves you with a sense of dread.
The sort of easy smile Helu had on her face sort of falls away as she stiffens and looks at the handkerchief. It is looking at it like it will rear up and bite her. Marcus, where did you get that?
I say I stole it.
Unsteal it, put it back.
Marcus starts folding it up so it just isn't out, and it's less of a stressful thing in the room.
I'm serious, Marcus. This is. You need to put that back.
All right, so I've put it away.
No, you need to put it back. You need to give it back to him. Why do you have it?
I know this really upsets you, but I guess I got it for you. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I heard that the owner of this handkerchief was fairly close to Stillman.
Yeah. Instructor Mori is one of his retainers.
I understand it's upsetting to see, but I promise I got this for our advantage. Now that I have it, if you wanted me to, I could keep a close eye on him. One of the reasons I got it was obviously because I was told that he was actively looking for you. Him and some other unseemly people. So, figured it would be in our best interest that I looked into the man. Just didn't know how much history you two seem to have.
Helu shifts uncomfortably in her chair. Yeah, I have no time. He was one of instructors. How would you keep an eye on him?
Well, now that I have one of his possessions, I'm gonna have an easier time spying on him through my scrying. It's the main reason I got it. Being able to be in his back pocket, I can learn about his day to day, but more importantly, be an ear in the room of his little Stoneman gatherings. Hear about the things they're planning, figure out his schedule. Any holes that we can weasel into. But obviously, I'm not going to move forward with any of that if it makes you uncomfortable at all. It's just again rubbed me the wrong way that he was looking for you, so I figured this might be a good bit of insurance, or maybe a way in if you ever decided to, you know.
Could you do it right now?
Yeah. I can certainly try. Well,
Please.
is there anything in particular you want to know, or you're just curious?
Just 2 questions, Jen.
Yes.
How late is it at night? And would I be aware of what Umwaren's patterns were before I left?
It's probably early afternoon, early to mid afternoon. It's not like
Okay.
the sun is starting to go down because it's winter. But I don't know if you'd be aware of his routine, because you only saw him at very set parts of the day.
Okay.
I don't know if you would have had really the opportunity to learn his schedule.
That's fine, but it's not the time of day where we used to meet.
I don't think so. No.
Okay, maybe not right now.
Mm-hmm.
Try try around 4:30.
Of course, I'll follow your lead on this. It's gonna take some time to learn his schedule, but
No,
sooner.
that's when we would have class.
Oh, okay. I'll be sure to peer in.
I just What if there's another kid?
Well, now we can know for sure and figure out how to help them. Or, sorry, go ahead.
How did you get this? How did you get the handkerchief?
I was looking for something a little bit more personal, but it's kind of hard to get. But I got Selma to nap it off him.
Doesn't surprise me.
She got close enough to get it. But I figured now that I have it with time, I can figure out the days and or hours that he meets up with Stillman. And with that, learn any updates that they have on you. So we're always at least one step ahead.
Right.
Maybe we learn something that would be to our advantage.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to drum up bad memories, but, you know, I just want to make sure that you're safe and that you have every opportunity in front of you to make things right in your own way.
I think as you were talking, Helu got sort of a bit of a calculating look.
Ooh,
One that I think Marcus would recognize in himself as she like tears through
Mhm.
her bag and writes down another name, and slides, and I'll send it to you directly, Justin.
Mhm.
Slides this name, and a slightly larger description.
Mhm.
But since this name, he was my other instructor. I saw him a little more often, but he's also one of Stoneman's retainers.
I see. Big name for a big man, I'm guessing.
something about clan and honor. I wasn't really listening at the time.
How do you feel about this guy?
Fuck them. Both of them. Fucking assholes.
Fuck them all. No, definitely. Listen, the more you can tell me, the more I can help. Any name, any person, you just say the word. I'm in your corner. I will watch it all burn if it means it makes you a little warmer.
Thank you.
Of course. Is there a specific time that you would like me to look into this guy?
I only saw him for training in the arena. Trained from just after breakfast to about 2.
Okay. It's good to know. What's his race?
Goliath.
Oh, good. Means we can mess with his dreams if we need to. All right. Fold up that. Add it to my little journal. List of names.
Make them bad. The dreams. Make them as atrocious as you possibly fucking can.
I can send you in, you know.
No. I don't want to see that.
Okay. Understood, though. I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
No problem. But yeah, I'll listen in and let you know if I find out anything of interest.
Okay. Okay.
You
There's... I think... will be. I've had to be on the defensive from them my whole life. And to just get back at them, even just a little bit. That it feels so good.
I know the feeling. Just means that you're taking your life back, setting your own terms. I want that for you. And I'm gonna help you do whatever I can to make that happen. You're not gonna be running for all your life. You're gonna have many happy days like today. And all the men, all the people that have hurt you, one day, I promise you, they're just gonna be a distant memory.
I look forward to that day. Marcus, I stopped running the moment I met you and such. The shit we've been through. This is the happiest I've ever.
Well, the sentiment is shared. That's why I want to make sure that we keep looking forward.
Yeah. Just be careful when you look. I don't know if they're capable.
Sorry, you cut off for me a little bit. You said you don't want.
Oh. I don't know what they're capable of.
I think it's time that we find out. But at the end of the day, I have enough people after me. What's a couple more?
They'll have to get through me first.
They don't stand a chance then.
I hope.
But yeah, have a good night. I'm sure you're gonna have many sweet dreams of your date, and any future ones.
First.
Just teasing. Yeah.
Gives him like a gentle shove on the shoulder. Don't push yourself. It gets weird or bad. Okay.
It's what I live for, but okay.
Thank you. I'd hate for you to get hurt because of me.
Harm has a way of avoiding me when you're around. So if I do end up a little hurt, I think I'll balance it out.
If you say so.
I know so.
Good night, Lucas.
Good night.
And I will leave the room.
I think like an hour or so passes, right? And it gets really late at night. And seeing how upset Helu was, right, really strikes a chord in Marcus. So he's gonna try to cast Dream on that second name and give him the most foul fucking nightmare he can think of.
Just covered in fire ants all night long.
That, or if it's 2 on the nose, being stuck in an arena getting smacked around by Helu. I'm not sure though. Something bad.
Oh, I'll get to that in just a moment. Just responding to a message. Okay. Now, there is specific shit for giving someone a nightmare, but unless you want to do anything specific with the nightmare in particular, like a message of some kind, we don't have to go into that scene.
I don't know. Or if anything, it's a message that blends well with the nightmare.
Yeah.
I know it can be like 15 words or something. But I don't know what those 15 words that could be that could really strike a chord with them. God, this is hard. Wish I knew more about this guy. No, that no message. Then I just want a really freaking bad nightmare.
All right. You take the opportunity to leave him with a horrific nightmare.
Sweet dreams, sweet dreams.
But is there anything else?
Not for me.
Not here.
Okay.
No, sir.
Then, with you all setting to rest on this last day of the festival, Midwinter Festival passes you by. You guys have rest easy, knowing that you had you had a fun one. With the knowledge that a long voyage to Candlekeep awaits you, you all take a long rest. That is a good place to leave it.
Yay.
Woo. I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording.